Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the AWGP philosophy. Now, this isn't just some abstract set of ideas. It's a real practical blueprint for life, and it's all about action. So let's jump right in. So the whole thing kicks off with this incredibly powerful idea. Man is the maker of his own destiny. Think about that for a second. It's saying your future isn't set in stone. No, it's put right into your hands. You're the architect.
Okay, so if you're the architect, that's great. But what's the blueprint, right? Where are the tools? How exactly are you supposed to build this meaningful, purposeful life? That's the big question.
Well, the answer begins right here. This whole thing is a philosophy of action. It's not about just sitting around and thinking deep thoughts. It's about what you actually do every single day. And it all kind of boils down to two really simple but profound rules. First, noble deeds flow from noble thoughts. So you've got to get your inner world right before you can expect your outer actions to be right. Makes sense, right? And the second is simple living, high thinking. The idea here is that true meaning isn't in all the stuff you can accumulate, but in the quality and clarity of your mind. Okay, so with that foundation in place, the philosophy then hands us a practical toolkit. Seriously, think of it like a toolbox, filled with frameworks you can use to start building a more intentional life for yourself. And inside this toolkit, you'll find 4 distinct formulas. Each one is a step-by-step guide for building a different part of a great life. We're talking everything from personal happiness all the way to deep spiritual growth.
First up, the formula for a blissful life. It all starts with sadhana. That's just the daily work of refining yourself. Then you fuel that with swadhyaya, which means studying wisdom, reading enlightening stuff. You guide it all with sanyam, or self-control, so you stay on track. And finally, you express it through seva, which is selfless service. It's a beautiful flow from working on yourself to giving back to the world.
All right, next, for a purposeful life, the focus switches to 4 key virtues. You've got the wisdom of prudence, or samajhdari. You've got the integrity of honesty, imandari. Then comes taking ownership with responsibility. And of course, you need the courage to actually live by all of this. What a combo.
And what about a powerful life? Now, this isn't about power over other people. Not at all. It's about self-mastery, power over your own life. And that's built on 4 pillars: having control of your senses, being smart with your money, being smart with your time, and keeping your thoughts focused and intentional.
And last but not least, the path for soul growth. This is laid out as a clear 4-step journey. You start with self-introspection, looking in the mirror, really seeing what's there. Then comes self-refinement, where you start cleaning things up. That leads to self-development, building on that new foundation. And it all culminates in self-realization. It's a really logical progression from just being aware to truly becoming. So you have this amazing toolkit, right? But what's holding it all up? Well, that's where the spiritual pillars come in. These are the deep concepts that give the whole journey its strength and its direction.
Now, you've already heard this word, sadhana, and there's a good reason we're coming back to it. Self-refinement is literally the engine of this entire philosophy. It's that conscious, daily effort to improve yourself. It's the core practice.
But sadhana doesn't work in a vacuum. It's actually one of 3 key ingredients for spiritual awakening. You have upasana, which is about worship and prayer, connecting upwards. You have sadhana, which is self-refinement, working inwards. And you have aradhana, which is service to society, projecting outwards. See how they all balance each other out? The philosophy also holds that this whole effort isn't just you on your own. It's believed to be supported by 3 huge pillars of strength: the will of the Almighty, the guidance and protection of great spiritual teachers or rishis, and, this is so important, the active effort of everyday enlightened people working together.
Okay, and this is where it all comes together. This is the pivot point. Because all that individual work, the self-control, the virtues, all of it, it's not just about making you better. It's the launching point for something way, way bigger. And here's the core idea that connects the me to the we. Self-transformation leads to the transformation of society. Self-refinement leads to global refinement. The big takeaway here is that you don't change the world with top-down rules. You change the world from the inside out, one person at a time. Your personal change is the seed for everyone's change. And look, this isn't just a nice thought. It's an actual strategy. There are fundamental programs designed to create this moral, intellectual, and social transformation. How? Through public education, through sharing wisdom, called Gayatri, and by promoting yagya, which is this amazing concept of cooperative, virtuous action. It's about working together for the common good.
So, after all that, what's the end game? What is the ultimate vision for humanity? Where is all this individual work and collective effort supposed to take us?
Well, a lot of that vision is wrapped up right here, in their emblem, the red torch. Think about it. It's not one little candle. It's a powerful torch, a collective light, representing the huge, united effort needed to truly transform our era.
And at the very heart of this is a profoundly optimistic belief that the 21st century is destined to be a golden age. That despite all the problems we see, humanity is on the brink of something amazing. And this philosophy is the roadmap to get there.
You know, at the end of the day, after all the steps and the pillars and the formulas, the entire blueprint, the whole thing, just boils down to this one simple, powerful idea: the ultimate action. Love humanity, serve humanity. If you want to build a better destiny for yourself and for everyone else, it all starts and ends right there.